It's the Monica Makes It Happen show. Today, we're highlighting two powerful stories of leadership and service. First, a friend of our show, Grace Bonilla, is here, the CEO of the United Way, we love her, of New York City. She's here to talk about fighting food insecurity, and a powerful Latina who's also fighting food insecurity. So we're honoring them this Hispanic Heritage Month. We're always honoring them every day. Then we go to Long Island, where SUNY Old Westbury's baseball program is making an incredible impact both on and off the field. But first, this.
Monica Makes It Happen is proudly supported by Goya. If it's Goya, it has to be good.
And it's Hispanic Heritage Month, and it's a perfect time to spotlight two Latino leaders helping our community. Grace Bonilla is here. She is the president and CEO of the United Way of New York City. Hi, Grace. Good to see you.
So good to see you. Thank you for having us.
You know it. And Lillian Cortes-Guzman, the CEO of Happy Tots, LLC. We love you so much, and you're here for a reason. We love the program that you work on together. It's really about partnership. But Grace, first you. It is only appropriate to start with your story. I think a lot of people don't know this about you, but you are from Queens, born and bred Jamaica.
Queens girl, yes.
We love that, and I always like to start with the story. And you needed the pantries that you are now helping fuel and run. I mean, this must be a full circle moment for you right now.
No, it absolutely is. As a native New Yorker who loves the city passionately, grew up in Queens, my parents worked many jobs to get us through school, to get us our basic needs. And like many families today, the easiest thing to negotiate is food. You can't negotiate the rent or utilities or transportation, but food is flexible. And we needed pantries to make up the difference.
It's amazing. I mean, I get chills thinking about when we walked down the sidewalk and you said, I remember this, and now you're the CEO, one of our favorite CEOs. But tell me about that. This Hispanic Heritage Month, we honor you. We honor you too, Lillian, because what you do in the Bronx. But I mean, tell me about that. I mean, you have a big announcement. We always love breaking news on our show.
Yes. So, I mean, I think this particular Hispanic Heritage Month is complicated. We're seeing what's happening across our city and across the country against Latino communities. And it's up to us, people like us, to speak up and say we're also huge contributors to what happens in this city, happens in this state, and happens in this country. I am proud to run United Way of New York City. I'm proud to be the second woman to do it and the first Latina to do it. So for me, it's a really heavy responsibility to show up for New Yorkers every day. Part of what we do is want to make sure that people feel like they belong in this city, regardless of zip code, regardless of immigration status. If you're here contributing to the city of New York, at United Way of New York City, we want you to know that we want you to thrive. And the way we do that is, to the big announcement, is to make sure that that belonging starts at the school system. So we are really, really proud to partner with Hispanic Federation, Columbia University, to create the first Latin A curriculum K through 12 for the New York City public school system.
You always deliver on my show. I am so excited. Breaking news, breaking news. You know we're going to do a story. You know,
of course.
All my favorite entities. We love Columbia. I can't tell you how much Columbia is so supportive of Pix 11 and our franchise. So we're doing a story on that. You know that, right?
To.
Yes.
Would love to.
47 million food pantry visits in 2024. That is disturbing numbers. That's an 87% increase. And now the number, like, I'm not a mathematician, but with less money and more visits, you have a crisis on your hands.
We've had a crisis for a while, especially during the time that inflation went up. What's happening now is that we're seeing folks who are working making the line. Before it was our seniors, people that maybe were on SNAP benefits. SNAP benefits only covers about 2 weeks of food. Now we're actually seeing working New Yorkers coming to those lines because their salaries are not enough to cover their basic needs. The lack of ability to cover basic needs has grown by 56% in our population in the city of New York.
56%?
56% of people cannot meet their basic needs. Yes. And the pantry system is at the front line of helping them do that for them and for their children and for our elderly. So I hold a very special place in my heart for the pantry system, but very, very difficult days are ahead. with SNAP cuts, Medicaid cuts, we're going to have more hungry people.
Yeah.
We're going to have more sick people. And I'm afraid that those lines are only going to grow.
Yeah, and we have to tell those stories, and I think you're going to help us tell those stories in the Books from Birth program. I always like to talk about hope. And that's why you're here, Lillian.
Yes.
These numbers are crazy. Is it 400,000 books? And do you want to say something to Grace right now on television, on social media?
I absolutely, I appreciate her and her program so much because it really has pushed a love of reading in our community. And like she said, with the diversity, we have so many parents that now, before it was just something to do for fun. Now it is a need to be able to have the children have these diverse books that represent them. And especially the Latin communities having those books that signify who they are, because they're not allowed to speak their language out in public. They don't want people to do that. So they at least have that books to read at home and things to do that they can push their own identity forward.
And you own and operate one of the best daycares that we know of in the Bronx. So we love you. But you were telling me there was something you wanted to say about, you gave them a new library. And
yes.
Tell me about that. How did the United Way make that happen?
They actually reached out to me and they said that they had a grant to put an outdoor library that would promote more diversity in the community. So I said, absolutely, I would love to be a part of it. And I was able to get everything that I needed for the library, around 100 books. And not just Spanish speaking, but other language like Mandarin and people who are from different cultures, so that they feel representative of the community. And we also had a public school come over and sit down with us and donate more books.
No.
So it really promotes the whole community together to see that we are all in this, we're all one people.
Grace?
I mean, it's such an emblematic story of what we hear every day at United Way. We work with 600 partners across the city of New York. No one knows their neighborhood like those partners. And we're here just to be the safety net to those partners so they can have the kind of neighborhood they dream of. I remember in my neighborhood of Jamaica, Queens, making sure that I was proud of who I was, that sense of belonging, my neighbors being there for me. That was something that I want every child to feel, regardless of zip code. And it's people like Lillian who are in the front lines, taking care of our babies, listening to our parents, who really deserve all the credit. We're just lucky to be able to partner with them and make the finances available to support those organizations.
I love that you're always writing those checks, Grace.
That's
we love you because of that, but you always know what matters most. And that's the people, that's the families.
right.
We love you, Grace. You'll be back, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, weekly segment, what do you think? Okay, but we love both of you, and again, we can't do it without you. Thanks for being on the show.
Thank you, Monica.
Thank you. Yes, thank you.
And happy Hispanic Heritage Month.
Happy Hispanic Heritage. But every day is Hispanic Heritage Day. And now we turn to Long Island, where baseball is more than just a game at SUNY Old Westbury. Coach Rod Stephan, right?
Yes.
I got it right, has built a powerhouse program, and he is a powerhouse. Just look at him and his players. They are powerhouses on the field and in the community. Coach, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having us.
We have a mutual friend named Kate who's a big fan of yours, but you have so many fans. I'm saying this now on TV. You need to have a podcast, okay?
Well, thank you.
It would be the biggest podcast because you really teach these young men to be incredible human beings. It's not about baseball, which I love. I mean, I didn't expect that, but that's really what you ooze. Tell me about that. I mean, they are so part of the Special Olympics for a reason.
Well, when I took over the program, I wanted to do something that would change the culture of the team and create an atmosphere for these guys to really be able to move on in life. Not everybody becomes a pro player, but they have to move on in life and they have to have a productive life. So I want them to be able to graduate, which is very important to me, graduation, but I want them to have a sense of community and service, and there's no better organization than the Special Olympics. They are just sensational people.
And they love you too. 400 athletes you help every year, 5 different sports, and they make the difference. You make the difference to that. And I love how you pick your players. Can you just tell people it's about, number one is what?
Good citizens. I want good citizens. I want people that know how to act with other people. I want people to be able to have a sense of the community, have just get along with each other. I want guys that get along with players, get along with umpires, get along with the other team. And ultimately, we're all baseball players. And when you go out to the field, you have players on the other team that are friends of yours. And Special Olympics teaches them that, because the Special Olympics, it doesn't matter what team you're on. If someone gets hurt, everybody runs out to them and gives them words of encouragement. And the hands-on approach with community service with Special Olympics is so important.
And what I love is it's 14 years. I mean, you don't just, you're like us. You follow up over almost more than a decade, 14 years now. And each player, I just want to give you each a chance to tell me how much you love the coach. Of course, we love the coach. We love you so much. But JJ, tell me about that. I mean, it's really changed the team. It's changed you as a human being.
It has, yeah. I mean, when he first got recruited and we had our meeting, he talked about the Special Olympics and said that it's something that we do for the community. And I was very excited when he said that, because I think giving back is such an important thing. So I was very honored to be able to get out there and help the athletes and all that kind of stuff and make that day really great for them. It was just an honor, and it also builds us as a team, all that kind of stuff too. So it kind of makes us closer, builds a culture of family, of brotherhood.
Oh, I love that, Jimmy. I mean, same thing. Have you seen a change in the team?
Yeah, we trust each other more. We see each other go out in the Special Olympics, and it's just like you build the brotherhood, stronger than what it's at, So it builds the culture, it builds our brotherhood between us, but it's also going to strengthen us for down the line for when we're past baseball, past whatever someone else does, that it just becomes, it's a core memory.
And Coach, you are such a community champion. I always say if we do a story and it inspires someone on Facebook, YouTube, wherever this is going to be, and they're watching on their phone, and they start doing this because they're a coach and they start the same program, you've done your job. You've made it happen. And Coach, you're a true community champion, and you too as well. Thank you for being on the show. And from United Way's fight against hunger to SUNY Old Westbury's commitment to service, today's guests remind us that leadership is about more than just results. It's about helping people and giving back. Thanks to Grace, Lillian, Coach, we love you, and the Panthers for joining us. And thanks to you for always watching the Monica Makes It Happen show. Let's keep making it happen together. See you next time. Love you guys.
Thank you.